So again, we're on our backs, bottoms of the feet together. Go and turn your arms open, rest the palms open, gently tuck the shoulders in. And then all together, let's take a deep breath in. And nice sigh, release out. Yeah, give yourself a couple more of those. And just let the entire body weigh heavy. Settling in, grounding yourself into your space. Becoming aware and receptive to your surroundings. Continue to allow the legs, allow the knees to open up the hips, the weight of the legs as they fall out to the sides to really open up the space through the center. And then yogis, on your next inhalation, let's go take the arms, reach up and back. And we'll draw the knees together. Stretch your legs forward to the front for a moment here. Take a nice long stretch across the surface. Lengthening and stretching up to the fingertips. Pushing up to the heels. Good. And then as you exhale, let's bring both knees into the chest. Good. Hug yourself into the floor. Hug that low back into the mat. And take a few moments, just circle the knees in one direction. We're in the same direction. Small circles. All right, and then changing directions. Coming into neutral, let's keep that right knee in. Extend your left leg out to the front. Push the heel. Reach down with your right hand. Grab a hold of the outer heel here, your right foot. Coming into that half happy baby. Hold here for a moment. You're just gonna take that knee out to the side. And then actively press yourself down, again, back into the earth. Shoulders grounded. Left leg active and grounded. You can even take your left hand, place it right on top of the extended leg, and then just actively press it down. All right, listen carefully. Take a deep inhale. Now as you exhale, start to pull yourself up. Draw the belly down into the low back. So start to engage your core a little bit here. And then actively now float your left heel away from the floor just a couple inches. Keep pulling your chest up. Breathe here. Yeah, tighten up the core at the bottom of the exhale. Good. Now keep holding onto the foot. Gently release your shoulders down. And then slide your left heel in, knee up, and now cross your right ankle over to the left side to thread the needle. So right foot stays flex, right knee out to the side. We'll take the left knee in as the right hand reaches through the legs. Grab a hold and breathe here. So as much as you can, keep the backs of the hips grounded. Let's take another breath here. And then next exhale, release, left foot down, right foot to the floor. Let's bring the left knee in, hug into the chest. And then extend your right leg out to the front, push and heel. All right. And then setting ourselves up for that second side. So reach down with the left hand, grab a hold of the outer ankle or outer heel there. Into that half happy baby. And again, if it's too far, you can always just hold on to the back of the thigh. Not a big deal. But actively draw the knee down towards the mat. So the leg, knee is just more towards the outside of the torso there. And then for now, the rest of the body is grounding into the earth. And you can also take your right hand, place that right on top of the extended leg, right on top of the thigh there, and then actively press that down. Let's take another breath in. And as you exhale now, start to engage your core, lift your chest. Flip that right heel up off the mat just a few inches. Flex the toes in. Again, tightening up on the exhales. So you lift your chest a little bit higher. Pull down a little bit deeper. Beautiful. And then gently release the shoulders. And we'll slide that right heel in. Now cross the left ankle over to the right knee. So get knee out to the side. Take the right knee in. Reach through. Thread the needle, second side. So now getting right into that outer hip here. Let's take another breath here. And then release, right foot down, left foot to the floor. Let's take one last stretch here. Extend the heels out. Take the arms, reach back, full stretch. Good. And then exhale, take both knees into the chest. Gently rock the spine forward and back. Roll it out. And we'll rock all the way forward up to seated. All right. And let's go and cross the legs. Let's go and come forward onto all fours. Take your 2 blocks, just move them off to the sides near the front of your mat. All right. And then set ourselves up. We're gonna warm up the spine. Hands underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers, ground the palms. Good. Knees underneath the hips. All together, yogis, take a deep inhale, lift your chest. Good. Round the spine. Tilt the tailbone downwards as you draw the chin towards the chest, towards the navel. Good. And then a deep inhale, roll the heart open. And exhale, once again, around the spine, stretch it out. Good. Continue on, inhale. Yeah, begin your Ujjayi breath. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Opening up the heart, inhale. And exhale. Good. Take one more inhale, lift your chest. And yogis, curl the toes under, pick of the knees. Press yourself back into your first down dog. Let's go step the feet wide. Yeah, keep the toes pointing forward, arms straight and firm, palms grounded. And yeah, feel free to take a few moments here just warming up the legs. You can start to exaggerate your movements a little bit by moving hips from side to side as you straighten out one leg and bend the other. Start to settle in with that wide leg down dog. Good. Keeping the heels lined up, toes pointing forward. Now press your thighs back. Feel that stretch of the backs of the legs there. Good. Heels of the palms, grounding, pressing into the earth. Rebound of energy moving up to the arms into the shoulders. All the way back into the hips. Alright. Now soften the knees. Let's go and walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Some of us may have to make a wider stance. But we're going to come into a squat, malasana at the rear of the mat. Drop the hips down. And then bring the palms together in front of the heart. Get your arms right up against the inner thighs or inner legs there. Press right up against it, and then as you do so, draw the low back in, lift your chest at the front of the body. Take in the front of the shoulders as you roll them back. Good. Breathing here. Back of the body dropping down, heavy into the hips. The upper body lifting, lengthening. Yeah, as you're pushing your arms right up against legs, push your legs up against the arms. So those two forces are working together. Good. Take another breath in. And then as you exhale, fingertips to the floor, point your toes forward, raise your sit bones up. For now, just keep the knees softly bent, rest your belly onto your thighs. Take your 2 peace fingers and you're going to hook the big toes reaching for the inside. And then lift your chest over to the front edge of your mat, shoulders back. And then as you exhale, straighten up the legs, roll the sit bones back, pull yourself down. Yeah, let the head hang heavy. That can be a little tight this morning. Just observing, just becoming aware of where you're at, where your body is at. You're not trying to force yourself into these poses or push yourself into any uncomfortable pain. Right? It's not what we're looking for. We want to meet your edge of resistance. Good, and release the toes. Yogis, bend your knees. Sweep the arms up, coming in a chair pose, Utkatasana at the rear of the mat. Sink your sit bones down. And again, still feet wide, toes pointed forward. Lightly draw the navel in, tuck the tailbone under. We're going to take the right hand to the waist, coming into a twist. Left arm crosses over to the thigh. Yeah, again, feet wide. And then as you push in the palms, lift your chest. Good. Bring it out. Turn the ribs. Turn your chest over to the side. You can start to lean back towards the wall behind you. Right palm pushing the left elbow pushing up against the leg to get yourself out of that bottom shoulder. Good. Now inhale, come back to center, stay in chair. And we do the second side. Left arm, left hand to the waist, right elbow crosses over. Setting yourself up. Line up the knees, hug that right sit bone back. And when you're ready, reach your chest to the front. Exhale, pushing, pressing into the palms, right arm up against the leg. And again, lean back. Starting off the morning with a little intensity here. Good. And then inhale, come back to center, facing forward. Arms up. As you exhale, forward fold over the legs. Fingertips down. Let's walk the hands forward, back to downward dog. Yeah, we'll bring the feet back to center, hip width apart, point the toes forward, lining up the heels. Stretching away from the earth. All right, next exhalation, shifting forward, high plank, shoulders right over the wrists. Hover here. Good, don't let the hips sink down, engage your inner thighs. Tuck your tailbone under, draw the lower belly in, engage your core. Get really buoyant here so the entire body is floating, lifting away from the mat. Take another inhale. Good. Raise the hips up. Come back to downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Do that again. Inhale, forward high plank. Draw length of the navel up to the chest. Keep pushing through the heels. Exhale, press it back. Downward dog. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Yogis, continue to push to the heels. Pitch your weight forward. As you exhale, track the elbows straight back, lower down for 5, 4. You can just keep the knees to the floor if you need to. 3, 2, and 1. Down to the belly, stretch the legs back, inner thighs together. Low cobra. On the inhale, slide the heart forward and up. Yeah, lift the chest. And exhale, release, come back to the earth. So do that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Stay with your breath. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Yogis, push the floor away, curl the toes under. Let's come back. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Breathe. Now, press those arms straight. Yogis from the inseam of the right leg, float the right leg up, reach to the heel. As you exhale, bend the knee, turn the hips open to the right side. Press your outer left hip back. Breathe. Yeah, those going deeper, just push that left heel straight towards the earth. Good. Square the hips, take the knee forward. Let's step that right foot to the top of your mat. Right of center. Set yourself up for the lunge. Feel free to use your blocks for supports. Good. Let's get that back leg straight. All right. So pausing here in this lunge, what I want you to do is let the hips weigh down heavy, right? Think as if somebody was sitting on your hips. Right, but what I want you to do is also resist that weight with your back leg by pushing your left thigh up. Notice how that stabilizes the pose here. All right, I want you to feel that. Drop that outer right hip down. Squeeze those outer hips in. Take an inhale, lift your chest. Good. Now all together as you exhale, straighten out the right knee. Shift the hips back. Rebend, inhale, come back into your lunge. Good. Exhale, once again, straight and forward. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, come rebend, come back into your lunge, right knee over the heel. Let's spin the left heel flat to the floor. Walk your hands around over to the left side and then parallel your right foot in. Taking that wide stance. Good. Fingertips down, lift your chest, take an inhale. And as you exhale, forward fold, release over the legs. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Walk your hands back. Line the fingertips with the toes. Palms, shoulders width apart. Good. Hug those elbows in like you're holding a big beach ball. If you really tighten the hips, tighten that low back this morning, then just keep the knees softly bent. Right? Otherwise, those who work those straighter legs, press your outer heels down and gaze up to those inner thighs. Now press in the palms, bring yourself deeper into the fold. Let the head hang heavy. Yeah, some of us will have the crown of the head to the floor. Actively lift your shoulders up away from the ears. Breathe. Good. And then when you're ready, gently walk the hands forward underneath the shoulders, lift your chest. Soften the right knee, rotate your right leg back out to the front. You're gonna walk your hands around, pivot that left heel up. Keep your right hand to the inside of that right foot. So you're gonna have to walk your right foot off to the side a little bit. Stepping into a wide lunge, right? So right hand to the inside of the heel, left hand underneath the shoulders, setting ourselves up for that lizard pose right here. Hug your knee right up against the arm. Now, like plank, again, let the hips weigh heavy, but lift the lower belly, engage your core, and you resist that weight by pushing the back leg strong and straight. Good, breathe. Yeah, some of us may be able to actually bring the forearms or elbows down to the floor. So feel free to do that. Feel free to take it there if you have that range. You can also place a block there to bring the floor closer to you. little intense, getting right in that hip here. All right. Now let's bring the hands back to the floor if you're on your elbows. All right, let's walk that right heel back to the center, right hand to the outside. Set yourself up. We're gonna slide that right foot straight back, high plank. So once again, pause and plank. Let's bring the legs together, toes to touch. Elbows hugging in. Listen carefully. Pitch your weight forward past the wrist. As you exhale, lower just a quarter way, not all the way. Elbows hugging in, shoulders back. There it is. Good. Firm up the core, take an inhale. Good. Push the floor away as you exhale. Come back, downward dog. Breathe. All right, second side. Left leg rises on the inhale, reach to the heel. Exhale, bend the knee, turn the hips open to the side. Press your arms straight. Maybe sink that right heel further to the floor. Stay breathing. Good. Square the hips, take the knee forward. Let's set that left foot to the top of your mat. Setting up the lunge. Grab any support. Feel free to use your blocks. So again, set yourself up. Knee right over the heel. Left hip tracking right behind the knee. Let's get that back leg straight. So again, as you engage your core like you did in plank, lift the lower belly in, tuck your tailbone under as if somebody's actually sitting on your hips, nice and heavy, right? And then resist that weight. Push your right thigh up. Yep. Push to the heel and now lift your chest. Take an inhale. Good. Yogis all together. Exhale, straighten up the left knee. Inhale, rebend. Come back into your lunge. Exhale. Once again, straighten and fold. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Last one. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, come back into your lunge. Left knee over the heel. Right heel spins flat. Yogis, walk your hands around now to the right side. So wide stance, toes in, heels out. Hands underneath the shoulders as you lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold, release over the legs. Once again, inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Last time. And exhale. Good. Let the head drop. This time, take your hands behind the hips, clasp the palms together. Feel free to use your strap. Interlock the fingers, and when you're ready, straighten out the arms, reach your arms up and over. Holding right down the center. Shift your weight forward into the balls of the feet. Let's roll the shoulders up away from the ears. Breathe. Yeah, those working with straighter legs, keep those inner thighs active. Beautiful. Let's go and release, hands down. Fingertips to the floor. As you inhale, lift your chest. Let's go and soften that left knee, walk, or turn your left foot out to the front, and we're going to walk the hands around. So next time, we're going to keep that left hand to the inside, heel to toe your left foot off to the side, giving yourself some room there, giving yourself some space, and set yourself up. All right. Hands underneath the shoulders, light plank. Draw the navel in, tuck your tailbone under. Good. Pushing through that right leg, right heel. Squeeze your left knee right up against the arm. Hold and breathe here. Of course, if you have the range, if you want to go deeper, elbows to the floor, or even on a block. Good, another breath here. All right. And then hands to the floor, block off to the side. And then walk that left foot back to the center. Good, let's set that left foot back. High plank. Legs together, toes to touch. Firm up the core. Stay buoyant. Remember, you're resisting that weight away from the floor. Pitch your weight forward. As you exhale, now lower halfway. Hug those elbows in, shoulders in line with the elbows. You can always bring the knees to the floor if it's too intense. Good. Take another inhale. Good. As you exhale, push up high plank. Downward dog. Exhale. Breathe. Full breath in. Full breath out. All right, yogis, bottom of your next exhalation, bend your knees. Gaze look forward, lightly step or spring it to the top of your mat. Good, as you come to the top, reach your chest, lengthening away from the hips. Exhale, forward fold, release. Again, inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Push to the heels, sweep the arms out to the sides, rising up on the inhale. Come up to stand, big tall opening. Exhale, draw the palms down the center from the heart. Take a moment into Tadasana, arms down by our sides, turn the palms open. Either toes to touch or feet separated hip width apart. Get the hips right over the heels, shoulders right over the hips. Feel that dense support beneath the feet. All four corners of each foot grounding into the earth. Good. Yogis, when you're ready, arms out to the sides. Big, tall opening as we begin. All together, forward fold, exhale. Fingertips down, inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, step your left foot back to a deep lunge. Set the back knee to the ground. Push up the right heel, sweep the arms up, low lunge. Draw the navel in, drop the tailbone straight down as you arch it back. Exhale, release, hands down. High plank, inhale, step the right foot back. Good, and so again, stay buoyant, make the pitch forward. Chaturanga, as you exhale, keep those elbows in. You choose Cobra or Up Dog on the inhale, lift your chest. Take your time, Downward Dog as you exhale. Left leg rises, inhale, reach to the heel. Exhale, knee forward, softly step it through, top of your mat. Back knee to the earth. Low lunge, inhale, rising up. Follow the breath all the way to the top. Exhale, release, hands down. Right foot steps forward, inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, forward fold, release. Push to the heels, circle to rise on the inhale. And exhale, palms down the center. Keep it flowing, inhale, rise, circle up. Forward fold, exhale, flat back. Inhale to lengthen, reach your chest. Exhale, step your right foot back, deep lunge. Back knee to the ground. Low lunge, inhale, rising up. Yeah, peel it open, reach back. Exhale, release, hands down. Inhale, step back, high plank. Make the pitch forward, chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale. All together, back to downward dog, exhale. Right leg rises, inhale. Exhale, step it through, top of your mat. Back knee to the earth. Low lunge, inhale, rise. Yeah, big opening. Exhale, release. Stepping forward, inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, forward fold, release. Push to the heels, circle to rise, inhale. Yeah, nice and tall. Back to center, exhale, palms to the heart. Let's go deeper. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms out. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, reach your chest. Bend your knees, plant your palms, either step or float it back, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Take your time, downward dog as you exhale. Good, stay for the inhale. Stand ground to the exhale. And feel the breath flowing in, breath flowing out. Yeah, that ongoing communication with the body. Good, bottom of your next exhalation, bend your knees. Gaze and look forward, lightly step or spring it to the top of your mat. Reach your chest, lengthening. Exhale, forward fold, release. Push to the heels, circle to rise on the inhale. Back to center, exhale, palms to the heart. Do that again. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, reach your chest. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step or float it back, chaturanga. So again, take your time. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. So again, stay for the inhale. Ground to the exhale. Listen carefully. Right leg rises on the inhale. Reach to the heel. Keep the hips squared. As you exhale, shift forward. Take your right knee to the chest. Push down, lift the lower belly up and in. Engage your core. Good. Reach and extend back on the inhale. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm, high and tight. Hug the navel in. Good. Reach back, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Yogis, place your right foot forward, top of your mat. Right of center and feet width apart. So let's keep that back knee straight. Yogis, when you're ready, push off that front heel, coming up into a high lunge. As you come to the top, let the hips sink down. Point that right knee straight ahead. Good. Take another breath in. This time, as you exhale, take your hands back behind you. Go for that C clasp. Once again, interlock the fingers. Reach your arms down, pull the shoulders back, flip the heart open. Good, bow forward, exhale. Yeah, back heels lifted. Square up the hips, outer hips hugging in. Good, take one more breath here. Exhale, palms to the floor. High plank, inhale. Steady with control, chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale, float the chest. Back to downward dog as you exhale. Left leg rises, inhale. Exhale, knee forward to the chest, push into the earth, lift the lower belly up and in. Good, reach and extend back, inhale. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm high and tight. Good, reach back, inhale. Exhale, down the center, knee to chest. Hug the navel in. Step your left foot forward, top your mat, left to center. Setting up for the high lunge, feet hip width apart. When you're ready, push up that front heel, coming all the way up. Nice and square to the front, sink the hips down. Good, rise to the chest, reach up to the arms. Next exhale, arms release back behind you. Take the aqua class, so that thumb on top, switch up the crossing of the fingers. Pull the arms down, roll the shoulders back, float the chest. That's it, bow forward, exhale, humble warrior. As you push in that left heel, squeeze that left hip in, plug your right heel straight back. Stay breathing. Good, one more breath in. Hands to the floor, ground those palms, arms are like pillars. Slide that left foot straight back, high plank, maybe let it hover. Lower chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale, float the heart open, shoulders back. That's it, downward dog as you exhale. Breathe. All right, yogis, bottom of your next exhalation, bend your knees. Look forward, lightly step or bring it to the top of your mat. Reach your chest, lengthening. Exhale, forward fold, release. This time bend the knees, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Good, push those heels down, rise to stand as you exhale, palms to the center. Let's go deeper. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, forward fold, flat back. Inhale, lengthen, reach your chest. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step or float it back, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Nice and easy, downward dog, exhale. Good, stay, pause for the inhale. Ground into the exhale. Right leg rises, inhale, reach to the heel. Exhale, knee to chest. Place your right foot forward, top your mat. This time set the back heel flat to the floor. Heel to heel, squeeze that right hip and rising up, warrior one, facing forward, arms up, chest up. Sink the hips down. Good, yogis, as you exhale, join your palms together in front of the heart. Interlock the fingers and then press your hands forward out in front of the chest. Keep the bend in the front knee. On your next inhalation, draw the arms up overhead. Good, pressing upwards, lifting up out of that waistline. Remember, lower half of the body is dense and heavy. Hips grounding into the legs, legs grounding into the heels, heels grounding into the earth. All right, listen carefully. Next exhalation, palms to the hearts. Yogi, shift your weight into your right heel. Come up to stand, draw the left knee up with you. So balancing on that right foot. Take your hands to the hips for a moment. Standing nice and tall, we're gonna soften the right knee a little bit and then cross your left ankle right over that thigh, sit back into your chair. There you go. So left knee is out to the side, just as if we're setting up for that thread the needle like we did earlier. All right, standing pigeon, basically. And then once again, take your hands behind the hips, interlock the fingers, reach your arms back, pull the shoulders in, reach your chest. As you exhale, bring your chest a little bit closer to that leg. Send your sit bones back, weight centered right over that standing heel. Breathe. Good. All right, take the hands to the hips. Push into your right heel, slowly rise, coming up to stand, nice and tall, draw the left knee up with you. All right, now lightly lean forward, step your left foot back, way back. Spin the left heel flat to the floor and then turn the right foot in to face the left side, taking a wide stance. All right, once you're here, turn the toes out, heels in. Bend the knees, sink your hips down. Yeah, coming into a straddle. Take a moment here. Yeah, a lot of prana flowing to the body right now. All right. Yogis, lift your chest. Take your arms, reach out in front of you. Wrap your right arm underneath the left, bend at the elbows, slide the palms together, coming into Gardasana arms. Good, as you squeeze in the palms, push the forearms forward away from the chest. Sink your sit bones down a little bit. Good, next inhale, lift the elbows and reach out. Just the arms are moving. As you exhale, just lower the elbows down. Stay centered, stay lifted. Again, inhale, reach, elbows up. And exhale, lower the elbows down. Good, 3 more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Beautiful. Uncross the arms, take the hands to the hips, straighten up the knees. Parallel the feet in. All right, from the hip socket, rotate your right leg out towards the front edge of your mats. Bend into your lunge, coming into warrior 2. We're gonna turn that left heel away. Yeah, sink the hips, sink and settle in. Arms away from the center. And then taking our gaze forward right over that third finger. Breathe. Yeah, keep hugging that front knee out to the side, opening it up. Don't let it buckle in, and then drive that left heel straight into the earth. Good. Now, next inhalation, lean forward, reach out past the knee. Take that right arm down. Yeah, keep your arm to the inside. Press your arm right up against the leg. Squeeze that right buttock in. Yogis, spin your chest over to the left side. Good. Taking that left arm up. From the shoulder socket, turn the palm ends up and over the ear you reach. That deep side angle stretch. You always want to go for the bind. Take your top arm, left arm, wrap it around the waist. You start off by reaching for the top of the thigh, and you can go and go for the grab from here. Right arm underneath the leg. Otherwise, just stay with that side angle. Good. Another breath in. Next, exhale, top arm down, face the floor. Left heel pivots up, facing the mat. Runner's lunge. Square up the hips, so keep the right knee over the heel. Yogis, want to take that right hand to the waist, setting up for the twist. So maybe move your left hand to the center a little bit more. And roll the heart open to that left side, or to that right side. Keep that right hip in. Remember that back leg is resisting the weight of the hips, right? So the hips are heavy, back thigh pressing up. Top arm reaching away from the chest whenever you're ready. Breathe. Good. Take one more breath in. All together, exhale, release, top arm down. Face the floor, around the palms. Yogi, slide that right foot straight back, high plank. Make the pitch forward, chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Float the chest open, shoulders back. That's it, downward dog as you exhale. Breathe. All right, second side, left leg rises. Inhale, reach to the heel. Exhale, knee forward to the chest. Push down into the earth, lift the lower belly up and in. Step that left foot forward, top your mat. Back heel down, heel to heel. Remember, we're setting up for warrior one. When you're ready, push off that front heel, coming all the way to stand, facing forward. All right, sink the hips down. Right hip turning forward, left hip pulling back. As you exhale, turn your palms down the center. Interlock the fingers and press the heels of the palms out in front of the chest. Keep the bend in the front knee. Good. Inhale, draw the arms up. Good. Pressing upwards, hug those outer arms in, outer triceps in. Breathe. Good. Now take one more breath in. As you exhale, palms to the heart, or actually you're going to release the hands down to the hips. Shift your weight into your left heel. And let's go and draw that right knee up with us as we come up to stand. Standing nice and tall. Pause here for a moment. Set your gaze out to the front. Going strong in that standing leg. Then when you're ready, soften the left knee, cross the ankle over. Setting up for that standing pigeon. Sink the hips down as you sit back into that imaginary chair. Let's take the hands behind the hips. Go for the aqua class, so other thumb on top. Interlock the fingers and then reach arms back, shoulders in. Good. As you exhale, hinging forward, send your sit bones back. Center the weight over that standing heel. Breathe. Beautiful. Palms to the heart. Straight on the standing knee, rise to stand. Nice and tall. Lean forward, take a big step back with that right foot. And once you set it down, now turn your chest over to the right side. Wide stance. Hands to the hips. Turn the toes out, heels in. Sink the hips down. And keep those inner thighs rolling open. Shoulders squared right over the hips. Yogis, when you're ready, arms out in front. Wrap the left arm underneath the right, bend at the elbows, slide those palms together. Good. Press your palms, push your forearms forward away from the chest. Good. As you inhale, lift the elbows, reach up. Just the elbows, arms moving. Exhale, lower the elbows down. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Sink down a little bit deeper. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Release the arms, hands to the hips, yogi straight up the knees. All right, pare those feet in. Take a moment. Now, from the hip socket, rotate your left leg out to the front, point the toes forward. Let's bend into the lunge, setting up for warrior 2. Adjust your stride. And we're keeping out the front thigh, front knee open. Arms up to the side for your warrior. Let's take your gaze forward, right over that 3rd finger. Left side of the body opening out to the front. Right side of the body opening out to the rear. Lower half of the body nice and heavy, sinking down, descending. Upper half rising and lifting. Good. Now next inhalation, lean forward. Left arm down. Hand to the inside. You can place a block there. Push your arm right up against the leg. Spin the chest to the right. Spin the ribs to the right side. And when you're ready, we'll take that right arm up and over. Wrap the upper arm in. Turning your chest to the side. Those who want to go for the bind, top arm around the waist. Left arm underneath the leg. Bottom hand grabs a hold of that top wrist, or maybe just clasp the fingers, wherever you're at. Otherwise, stay with that deep side angle stretch here. Beautiful. Take 1 more breath in. Gaze to the mat, top arm down, face the floor. Right heel pivots up. Yogi slide that left foot straight back, high plank. Make that pitch forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Downward dog as you exhale. And I think I forgot the twist, but we'll do it here. Let's take a couple breaths in this down dog before we go into that twist. All right, just bring your left foot forward to the top of the mat so we can actually complete it. Knee over the heel. As you square off to the floor, let's keep that back leg straight. Take your left hand to the waist, draw the outer hip in, reach your chest. Then as you exhale, ring it out, turn your belly, turn the ribs over to the left side. Stretch that left arm up. Good, breathe. Beautiful. Top arm down, face the mat. Go and step it back straight to down dog, unless you want another vinyasa. Otherwise, stay in down dog. All right, let's set the feet wide. Once again, soften the knees, walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Come back to your squat malasana. Palms to the heart. Yep. Press your arms right up against the legs. Roll the chest open, roll those shoulders back. Back of the body is heavy. Front of the body lifting up. Now feel free to stay here for a couple more breaths. Those who want to move into Bakasana, bring your palms to the floor. Spread the fingers, wrap the elbows in, get your knees right behind the arms. Transitioning as you begin your exhale. You slowly pick up the feet as the air empties out, lift the lower belly in, pick up the feet. Maybe play with the idea of straightening up the elbows, straightening up the arms, but lower those hips down. Good. And then feet to the floor. Come back to your squat malasana. Good. Stay here for a few breaths. All right. Hands to the floor. Walk it forward, back to downward dog. Bring the feet back to center. All right. And then you're just going to bring the knees down to the floor. Sit back under the heels and then lean over to one side. We'll swing the legs around to the front. All right. Take your blocks. Hopefully you have 2 blocks. Have them next to the hips. So. Right next to the hips. They should be on their flat side. We'll start there, heels out. And then just for now, just keep the legs straight. Palms flat on the blocks. All right, yogis, take an inhale. As you exhale, push down in the blocks, lift your hips up off the floor, and then what I want you to do is, maybe you're probably gonna slide your mat back a little bit, but send your sit bones back. Lean your chest forward towards the knees. Pull the navel in. Beautiful. And then release hips down. All right, legs straight out in front. Pause into Tadasana. We'll do that again in a few moments. All right, let's actually try this. Move the blocks a little bit forward, just an inch or two, so that the hands are actually a little bit more forward in front of the hips. Take an inhale here. You're gonna lean forward as you exhale. Push down in the block as the air empties out. Lift the hips. Send your sit bones back. Almost as if you're dragging the heels back, but keep those legs straight. Tighten up the core. Beautiful. And release, hips down. All right, blocks off to the sides for a moment. Take your hands back behind you. Palms down, fingertips forward, reverse plank. Press down, lift the hips up. Open the front body. Beautiful, and then release, hips down. All right, slide that right heel in. Cross the ankle over to the left thigh for a moment. Take your time, pull the flush of the buttocks back. And then yogis, you're gonna lean forward, pick up that right leg, cradle the shin. Go back in, lift your chest. Gently rock it from side to side a little bit. Now take your right hand, wrap it around, grab a hold of the outer heel here. You're gonna hold onto the bottom of the heel with your left hand. Draw that knee back like you're cocking back a bow and arrow, right? Good, keep holding on with your left hand. Now take your right arm, wrap it underneath the leg. Does not have to get onto the shoulder, but above the elbow. Squeeze the leg into the arm, nice and tight. Right hand firmly pressing into the floor. Good, now take your left hand to the floor. Good, lean forward towards your left knee. Take an inhale, flex the left toes in. As you exhale, push down, lift your hips up, squeeze, draw the navel in, maybe float that left heel. Beautiful, and then release. Right leg forward, take the arms back, reverse plank. Open, open, open. Beautiful, and then release. All right, fun? All right, let's slide that left heel in. Drop the knee out to the side, cross ankle over. All right, lean forward, pick up the leg. You're gonna cradle the shin. Getting a little cramp here. That's what happens when you work the abs after a long break. All right. Yeah, gently rock it from side to side. All right, and start to settle in. Keep that right leg, right heel pushing out to the heel. Toes flexed in. Take your left hand, wrap it around, grab a hold of the outer heel. Hold onto the bottom heel with your right hand, and then draw the knee back. Like you're coming into that half happy baby, right? You're sitting upwards, pull the knee back. Good. Now, wrap your left arm underneath. Remember, the leg does not have to get under the shoulder, but above the elbow, right? As high as you can. Palm to the floor, squeeze the leg into the arm. Place your right hand to the floor. Lean forward towards your right knee. Toes flexed in. Take an inhale. Then as you exhale, push into the palms, lift your hips up. As air empties out, draw that navel in nice and tight. Maybe float that right heel, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Beautiful, and then release. Legs out, reverse plank, hands back behind you. Press down, open it up. Beautiful, and release. All right, let's come onto our backs. Come on down. All the hard stuff is done. Let's bring the knees in the chest for a moment. Apanasana, ground ourselves into the earth. The entire spine, tailbone to the crown of the head, flattening into the earth. And we do that for a couple reasons. First reason is to neutralize the lower back. The second reason is that we want to start to cool the body down and just become receptive and make that energetic shift as things start to slow down. All right, and then feet to the floor. Arms on by our sides. Just take a bridge. Press the heels in the floor. Walk your arms in, walk your shoulders in, clasp the palms together. Look those shoulders down and then roll the chest open. Lift your hips up, up, up. Breathe. Beautiful. Let's go and release the arms and then gently roll the spine down. All right. Arms out to the sides. We'll take a simple twist. Slide your hips over to the right side. We'll lower the knees all the way over to the left. Adjust the upper body. Let's take our gaze over to the right arm. Yogis, breathe here. If your low back is feeling a bit sensitive, feel free to place a block between the legs. Let's bring the gaze back to center. Feet back onto the floor. And we'll slide the hips now to the left side. Setting up for the twist, second side. Again, grab any support block. You can even place a blanket between the legs if your low back is feeling a bit tender this morning. And just take the time to adjust the upper body. All right, turn the gaze back to center. Bring the knees back to center. Feet on the floor, adjust your hips. And then once again, we're bringing the knees in. Wrap the arms around the legs. Give yourself a big hug. Nice big squeeze here. Beautiful. Let's go and release. Yogi, stretch the heels out towards the corners of your mat. Grab any support you need, blankets, blocks, to set yourself for that final rest. I'll take the arms on by our sides. Roll the arms open. Gently tuck your shoulder blades down the back, away from the ears. And then just lightly scoot the back of the pelvis, tailbone down towards the front edge of your mat there. Lightly drawing the chin toward the chest. Once you've landed, let's go and empty out the next exhalation. And all together, take a deep breath in. Holding at the top of the inhale for 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Good. Let the body rest. Slowly lengthen and deepen the breath. Bringing movement back into our fingertips and back into our toes. On your next inhalation, just reach your arms back. One last final stretch here. And as you exhale, draw the knees in, wrap the arms around the legs, give yourself a big hug. Gently rocking from side to side. Very carefully rolling all the way over to our right side. And you'll take your time, easing your way back up to seated. All right, let's sit tall. Grab your support. Let's place the right hand over the belly, left hand over the heart, bowing our heads in gratitude. All together, take a deep breath in. And I sigh, release out. Joining our palms together in front of the heart. Thank you all for waking up this morning, logging on, and dedicating yourselves to this practice. Thank you all for your support, and may this practice continue to serve and support you throughout the rest of your week, bringing you balance, bringing you peace, bringing you stillness. Namaste.